Well, hello, and welcome to week 9 of Carol's Not So Humorous Humorous Healing Journey. And it might be my last episode because okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. And look, who'd have thought? So I can let me just do my little spider fingers up the wall. That's about as far as I can go. And I got a ways to go. I got a lot of physio ahead of me, which is very expensive and not all that pleasant. But I have my arm back. I was sitting there reading something on my computer and I had my head in my hand. And then I went, oh, wait, I'm okay. I have a bone. I have a bone and it's working like an actual bone. Does it hurt? Yes. Yes, it does. But I was able to sleep without the brace. I've slept without the brace for 2 nights now. Yeah, I'm still on the gabapentin, and that's going to be like an ongoing thing. I've got to see the orthopedic surgeon and say, hey, week 2, I was complaining about my elbow. Still, elbow, there's something wrong with my elbow. So there's these little details to iron out and figure out. But look, I can arm. I'm arming. I'm arming and I'm so grateful. Yeah, it was the moment where I was sitting there on Saturday and I was playing the piano and I realized that after 10 minutes, I'm still playing and it doesn't hurt. It didn't hurt. And in that moment, I felt like a normal human being. I felt like a normal human being. I went for a walk today. I walked 7.5 kilometers, and my pacing thing said I walked 9 minutes and 48 seconds per kilometer. So I'm almost up to my old speed. Yeah, getting there. And I had to spring out of bed this morning and get dressed in a hurry because at 2:30 in the morning I took painkillers and I overslept. But I sprang out of bed and got dressed in 5 minutes. It hurt. It hurt. But I sprang out of bed and had clothes on in 5 minutes. And if you've been broken like me, you're going, oh, really? Yeah. Because that used to take me 20 or maybe half an hour. At one point, I think it was like an hour. So yeah, I I feel like I'm just extremely out of shape. That's what it feels like now. And I know my neck is not like there's muscle pulling weird, but physio, maybe I'll go to kinesiologist. I'll get this ironed out. This is fixable. This, this will iron itself out. Ah, um, and yeah, I'm just never ever going to take for granted this whole being able to do this. So if you're sitting there and you're broken and you're watching this video, I had zero medical intervention. The orthopedic surgeon never touched me, like, didn't even come within 3 feet of me. I don't know what this is in our medical system today that doctors don't touch patients. What? How? Anyway, whatever. So he just looked at the x-ray. When I said there's something wrong with my elbow, he went and looked at the x-ray and says there's nothing wrong with your elbow. I mean, touch it. So zero medical intervention other than just monitoring and giving me that brace. And that brace was the best thing that ever happened to me, I'll tell you. Get the brace. By the way, I got the bill for the brace. $200. It was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. And 200 bucks, but they didn't tell me that. But I still probably would have taken it anyway. And to get the brace. Don't buy the stupid plastic thing off Amazon. Get the good brace. And yeah, just still keeping up with the bone broth and the collagen in my protein powder. I don't like it because it foams up. And then if you let it sit for 5 minutes, then you got to like scoop it like ice cream and eat it because it's just this big fuzz thing. And I don't like it. I don't like drinking straight collagen either. I really don't like taking fistfuls of vitamins. And that elk antler velvet powder, I don't know if it's helping or not, but I'm taking it anyway. And the capsules are so small. I'm taking like a couple of them a day. And I don't know if I'm just making very expensive pee or it's actually doing something, but I'm going to do it until I know that I'm just totally solid and strong and fully mended. So probably until week 12. Um, yeah, small price to pay. Every time I see somebody who is injured, oh, or those people who are amputees, they've lost their arm. I get to come back. I get to use my arm again. I get to work on being functional, and I'm so lucky. But to either lose the capacity to use your arm forever or to have your arm suddenly unusable and it will never be usable again. Um, this world was built for two-armed people. We built an entire society that's built on having two functional hands and two functional arms. So when you see somebody who's struggling with a door, rather than think weak, or rather than, I would never do that, but I I know somebody who did and said things like pathetic. Well, you don't know somebody else's struggle. You don't know exactly what's going on with them. And why not give them a hand if you have two strong arms, if you have two functioning hands, if you got two legs and a heartbeat, open the door for them, help them out, make their day just a little bit easier. I'm so grateful for all the people that did that for me. I'm so grateful for all my friends and family that helped me out in different unique ways. Um, by the way, thought I would become ambidextrous, but now that my right hand is back, I caught myself feeding myself with my right hand, and my left hand was just sitting there doing nothing. Like, how how did you just take over? I built these skills and now I'm going to lose them again. So, grateful for my left hand for all of its help. And I will try not to forget you, and I'll try to make you more useful in the future. Yeah. So much that I have learned, and so much I probably still have yet to learn. The adventure will continue, but it'll not be very interesting to tune into. So yes, this is my last video. I'll post a couple of physio videos that I found. They'll be posted in the comments that might help you out at this stage. But again, I am not a doctor. Check with your doctor and get the okay to use them first. But every day is a gift. Every time you can pick up a pen and write your name or jot down a note, it's a gift. So thank you for tuning in. Hope you shared this with somebody who needs it, or if you needed it, I hope it's helped in some way. Take care. Be strong. You've got this.